All right. So yeah, welcome everyone. This is going to be an Overwatch Team Play 101 seminar. If you're looking for the Toxicity Counseling Group Therapy, that's room 12A down the hall, and the lecture on why gold medals are self-esteem awards is in the Alexander Building across the street. So first of all, this is an open participation seminar, so anyone can join in. If there's anyone watching the stream that would like to join us, please use the link below to join our Discord. This session will be geared towards players in the bronze and gold SR levels, but anyone looking to improve their team play and communication in Overwatch is more than welcome, and hopefully can get some benefit from this. I would recommend taking notes, but barring that, the seminar will be recorded and posted on YouTube. So, we've got everybody already in, so let's talk about building a comp. I'm going to go ahead and start the game mode, but we're not actually going to do anything just yet. We're just going to hop in. So, standard comp consists of main tank, off tank, main healer, support, which can be a secondary healer or otherwise, and 2 DPS. That is standard. Solo tanking or solo heals, triple DPS, or any kind of different comps can be done. But if you do solo tank or solo heals, it puts more reliance into a single character, and good focus fire from the enemy can break a push from such a team. Main tanks are better at solo tanking, and main healers are better at solo healing. Those main tanks are the ones with shields, so Reinhardt, Orisa, Winston. Then off tanks are Diva, Winston, Zarya. Main healers are your Mercy, Ana, Moira. And then support are Zenyatta, Lucio, Symmetra. Zenyatta and Lucio have weaker healing output, but they have the defensive ultimates, which are really nice. And then Ana, Mercy, and Moira have good healing output, but their ultimates are not as defensive and are more to support an attack. And then you have Symmetra, of course, with the teleporter shield generator. Shield gen is actually very underestimated in the lower tiers. Because basically it'll give everybody in your team 75 shields, which is the equivalent HP of having another tank on your team. So that can go a long way. So when forming a comp, it's good to consider the synergy between heroes, what the heroes are designed to do, how well those complement each other, and also consider ult combos. So let's pick a comp, see what could work, what wouldn't. So everybody just pick a character, and let's just analyze it. Okay. So we got those. I'm just gonna do this. All right. So everybody just looks at the comp that we have. What are some good hero combinations that we have here? Anybody can answer this.
Junkrat and Orisa.
Junkrat, Orisa. Okay, yeah. You've got plenty of shields for Junkrat to hide behind. So that is very good. That gives Junkrat a lot of space that he can move around and dish out a lot of damage. Yep. What else works well together?
Moira, Reaper.
Yeah.
Moira, Reaper. Okay, so yeah, if you have a Reaper flanking around, and Moira starts throwing her orbs in past like enemy shields. Let's say we had an enemy Orisa and Reinhardt, and Moira just tosses her bubble in there, and that gets right past their shields and will do some damage to some of their backliners. Then Reaper can jump in and finish them off. Yeah.
Also with
Reinhardt and Symmetra, because Symmetra
Yeah.
has their shields.
Symmetra can slam a right click through it.
Well, I mean, Reinhardt does give Symmetra places where she can step out and shoot her bubbles at enemies. So if the enemy's running another shield comp, then Symmetra can get through there. What are some potential problems or redundancies with this comp?
If they have a Pharah, we have nothing to counter it, really.
Yeah, if they have a Pharah, we are screwed. Because we've got Reaper and Junkrat who are, well, basically they cannot do anything against Pharah. We've also got 2 shield tanks, and Pharah can just fly right over those. So that would be one really big counter to this comp. What else can you think of? What other hero could be used to beat this comp?
I think like either a McCree or a Soldier because they're long distance, and Reaper and obviously is
Yeah, we don't have a lot of long range things. They could do a slow range push with snipers, Pharah, Soldier, McCree, anything that can reach at long range, and just slowly pelt us down.
Winston too.
Not really Winston actually, because Winston he could shoot through shields and everything, but he would be the only one doing so, and we have a Reaper, which is a big Winston counter. So yeah,
I mean, if he jumped behind us.
if he were to jump behind us, yeah, maybe. But we do so we do have Moira, which is another character that can play against Winston really well. The only thing Winston would be good against on our team would be the Symmetra, because Winston can clear out the Symmetra turrets really quickly. But other than that, we do have Winston pretty well countered with high damage output from Orisa, Reaper, and Junkrat, plus the Moira. Because if Winston's doing damage to Moira, she can deal damage right back to him and basically heal it right back up.
You could also have a Tracer going around behind us a lot.
Yeah, Tracer might be difficult for us to lock down. Though we do have the Moira Symmetra combo, both of which don't require pinpoint accuracy, so they could get some hits on Tracer.
also Junkrat would be good for Tracer because of the double mine.
Yeah, if you time that mine right, like right after she comes out of a blink, just toss the concussive mine out. That can do some good damage to Tracer. So I wouldn't be too worried about a Tracer with this comp. So let's see. What I'd like to do, let's switch out. See, I'll switch out Reaper. I'll go like Soldier from there.
We're all soldiers.
And that would cover us against a Pharah. Right now, we would be kind of screwed against like if they had Roadhog, that would be something that would be difficult for us because Roadhog can whittle down shields pretty effectively.
And also Winston now because I got Reaper's counter already.
Yeah, and also Moira's not the best solo healer. She's good with a support here. So if we switch out the Symmetra for Zenyatta, or if we switch out the Moira for a Mercy, that'll actually give us that returning power. Zarya, so Zarya has a bunch of things that can combo with her. The difficulty with Zarya Reinhardt is they both have crowd control ults. So if you throw the grab in and then hammer, you've wasted the hammer. So let's see some other combinations. Let's see. Oh yeah, okay. So you got Reinhardt Diva. That would be a good combo. Reinhardt Earth Shatters and Diva throws her Diva Bomb in there. That gives the enemies a lot less time to move around and get away. So right here, with this comp that we have right here, this is good. We've got the good healing output of Mercy. We've got the returning power with Symmetra. Might not be as good for this map, but if we were on a control map where there's the first thing is like point capture, that's where I prefer to play Symmetra, just because you usually have a longer walk back. But on any map with a long walk back, Symmetra is a good pick. And barring that, the shield gen is really good. I mean, in the higher levels of play, they actually prefer shield gen over TP, just because it's really hard to win a team fight when the enemy has the equivalent health of one extra tank. Let's see, if we had Diva and Zarya, let's switch out the Reinhardt for Zarya. Does anybody know what problem we have here? Their ults combo really well. Yeah, we don't have a shield. What else, though? What about their basic mechanics?
I feel like the Defense Matrix and the bubbles don't work together at all.
Yes. Their mechanics compete with each other. Zarya wants to take damage to build up her energy charge, while Diva wants to block it. If they can operate together with communication, then they can make it work. But otherwise, they will hold each other back. So this is a combination to avoid if you don't have communication with the other people. But I have gotten this to work when the Zarya was actually calling out when the bubble was going on me and stuff. Let's see, we already talked about the Reaper and Junkrat. Let's go back to Reinhardt. So Reinhardt and Diva actually work well. Diva acts more as a bruiser and a bully rather than a diver with this comp. But let's say I had like Genji and let's switch out the Junkrat for Tracer. And let's say we were in the typical low tier comp and switch out the Symmetra for like a Widowmaker or a Hanzo or something. Like, let's switch out Symmetra for a Sniper. Yeah. So in this type of comp, Reinhardt Shield isn't going to be doing much work. Or if we had, like, instead of the Hanzo, if we had a Reaper. We've got a team full of flankers, basically. So Reinhardt Shield isn't really going to be doing much good on this. Winston would be a better pick over Reinhardt, just so we run that full dive.
Actually, I was just gonna say, I just think instead of the Reinhardt, maybe Zarya would work with him, so the bubble for the Tracer and the Genji.
Yeah, I mean, bubble works really well with Tracer Genji, but yeah, instead of Diva. Yeah, there we go. So this is an acceptable dive comp right here, barring the Hanzo. Let's switch out the Hanzo for like Zenyatta. Let's go Zenyatta instead of Hanzo.
Or Lucio.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So yeah, the way that the dive comp works. Let's say you had Winston Diva is the classic dive comp, but Zarya also works in place of Diva. But you have Winston jumps in, and that takes about a second to get into the actual action. If he jumps high, lands on a slanted roof or something like that. Diva dives in right after him with her defense matrix up to block damage on him for 2 seconds. Winston can then survive for another 1 second with his armor reducing damage, and then he puts up his bubble at about 300 health, which will keep him alive for 2 more seconds. That's a total of 6 seconds, and that is the exact cooldown of his jump. So he can jump in, survive about 5 or 6 seconds, get damage done, and then jump out. That also gives Tracer and Genji opportunity to jump in. If you have Zenyatta with Healing Orb on Winston and Discord on his target, he can whittle somebody down and then jump out. So that is how dive comp typically works. If you're using Zarya, you'd bubble Winston instead of defense matrixing him. But basically, with dive comp, the tanks operate as one unit. Diva and Winston working really well together, just operate together. All right, let's switch out like Tracer for Pharah.
All right.
So this combo, I'm sure everybody has seen, is the what we call the pharmacy. Pharah is really hard to deal with, and Mercy pocketing her makes it even harder, especially in low tiers where people don't have as good mechanical aim. Somebody that knows how to play Pharah really well can really put the hurt on an enemy team. Okay, another pairing that's actually really strong right now. Let's switch out the tanks for Roadhog and Orisa. Alright, so how would these two synergize? We've got main tank, off tank. What works well together with them?
The halt and the hook.
Yes, exactly. If you have a target that is difficult to deal with, let's say you have a Genji or Tracer or something that you're just having a hard time pinning down, Orisa can use her halt to bring it to a predictable location for Roadhog to hook. And those work really well. Or if you have somebody hiding around a corner, Orisa uses halt to bring him out, Roadhog hooks him, and you bring somebody out from a hiding spot. So if you have somebody that's using a corner to peek out, like if you have a Junkrat or Pharah, just like peek, shoot, and doing that, you can really stop them with the Orisa Roadhog. Roadhog's also really good at taking down shields. So this will give you a pretty strong shield game right here. And most of you have not played together before, so you don't really know how each other plays, what you're good at playing, how that might work. So let's just get a match going to get a warm-up and get a feel for it. Let's see. I'm going to show lobby. I'm going to invite everybody to my actual group. And I'm going to populate the enemy team with some AIs. There we go. Alright, so let's get a comp picked out. So, if there's anybody that is actually absolutely burning to play a character, go ahead and pick them now first. Alright, so we got the Junkrat. If we're going to run the Junkrat, let's make sure we have a hit scan. Can anybody play Soldier or McCree? Alright, that works. For tanks, we want some shields, so Orisa, there we go. Can anybody play Roadhog? If not, I can do Roadhog. Okay, there we go. And then we need supports. With this, I'm going to go...
I think Zen.
Zenyatta. Oh, you want to do Zen? Alright, yeah, if you're going to do Zen, I'm
No,
going to
no,
do...
no.
Wait, what?
I said we need Zen and something.
Alright, Ethernet. Do you have a support you'd like to play? Alright, there we go. Yeah, and I'll play Mortis so we have that high damage output. Alright. Cool. So this is good. We've got some good synergies here.
It's hard to just sit around knowing there's someone out there that needs to be blown up.
Yeah. And we are playing against AI, so this shouldn't be too bad.
What difficulty is it?
I think they're set on hard, whatever.
30 seconds.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, they still don't play well as a team
Stay
together.
in range of my barriers.
Actually, no, since we're starting out,
Doesn't
feel right.
I'm going to remove the bots and add medium instead. We'll start at medium.
Shouldn't we start on the high ground instead of the...
Yeah, that would be a good idea. Let's back up and get on top of the building here to get on the high ground.
Attackers incoming.
I don't think I've ever played a game where I could convince a group of people to do this.
Yeah. So let's get Junkrat up here. Let's get the Orisa shield set up on the corner here. And get everybody just behind the Orisa shield. Alright, and just use that shield for cover, or we can use the line of sight. Okay, we got a Zarya flanking on through the cave. Nice, yeah, so stay behind that shield, the Roadhog can't get us. Zarya's coming around behind us.
Allow me to repair the damage.
Alright, nice.
Guess we know who's really on top, don't we?
So yeah, if we just keep that shield going and keep on the high ground, they won't be able to touch us. Oh, nice, good call.
Regenerating the cellular
Double
structure.
kill.
Who's got the
Nice,
high
wow.
hand?
That's a good halt, Orisa.
The barrier.
My will.
Come
may
through the cave.
real.
Oh, I'm hooked.
Man on the left.
System malfunction.
Get into position. Carry out.
Everyone, a little trick you can do is when you hook people, you shoot them, try and like melee them as well. Just after you do it. That tends to get squishies.
For your own safety, get behind
So
the
hook.
barrier.
Hook shooting them. Melee.
There you go.
Enemy
So we're gonna use ult next time they come in.
From afar. Your power is mine.
Roadhog's ulting.
I will
Yeah,
allow
right.
none to
Yeah, that makes him a high priority target. Doesn't get as much value out of it. Zarya's low. Nice.
Injured again. This will heal
Okay,
you.
I'm gonna up the AI difficulty.
barrier activated.
Here we go.
What are these on?
Is ready to be
These are
deployed.
on hard. That was on medium before.
Okay.
Allow
You want me to
repair
try
the
and
damage.
push them off the edge?
If they're close enough, you can alright.
Good luck.
Yeah, if you can get in position, maybe that'd still be
Team up
risky.
for special attack. Double kill.
I'm restoring you.
I got heals on you, Roadhog. Nice. Awesome. All right, we lost our Junkrat.
Sorry, there's one hit.
Get into position.
Oh, that's cool. we go.
I'm out of heals.
Restoring you. This will
Let's get back up to the high ground.
I recommend moving behind my back.
I've got coalescence ready.
I get Zenyatta's ult.
My will.
Nice.
Please move behind the barrier.
Oh, Elliot.
The power of destruction.
60 seconds.
Oh, they're pushing the payload. Let's drop back. Drop back a little bit.
Go.
For your safety, please move behind the barrier.
All right, they're only gonna get one more team fight if they go for if they can go for a team fight.
From afar.
It's all right behind us. All right, I'm gonna hit coalescence.
Surrender to my will.
Double kill. Triple kill.
It was only to be expected.
30 seconds remaining.
Lucio inside the building.
May behind. Oop.
I'm on fire.
Let's see her.
All evidence supports this claim.
Nice, good stun, McCree.
Get into position.
10 seconds remaining.
I love being able to use that cave. I can just throw my my heals in there.
This will restore you.
Yeah.
Oi, tip with a nyak.
Overtime. Team up for special attack.
Restoring you.
Nice. All right. Cool.
My little bit of like, still like advice this is like, even though it's like 10 seconds left, try not to push up. Kind of what you did. So you get picked, then it's basically heal.
Yeah. All right.
Team up.
All right. So that's just sort of a warm up. Let's talk about communication first of all. Below platinum diamond, communication doesn't happen as often in solo queue. But if you're queuing as a team, like if we were to queue as a 6-tech right here, it would make a massive difference. Especially, yeah, if you're in like bronze, silver, gold, and you're queuing as a 6-tech and actually talking to each other, it really matters. So most of that communication will be in the form of callouts. Callouts are used to notify your team of hero locations and status, friendly or enemy. The good call-out includes the hero you're talking about, their status, and their location. Not everything is important enough to be called out, but high-priority call-outs are ones that indicate a target that has a cooldown or is otherwise vulnerable. So examples would be like Tracer no recall, Reaper no wraith, Zarya no self or no personal, Mei no freeze, Hog no vape, which is what they call Hog's self-heal, vaping. Genji no deflect, and if you're playing Zenyatta, putting your Discord orb on a high-priority target should be called out, like Winston Discord. But you keep it short and to the point. That way comms are effective and efficient. You may also be familiar with the one call-out, like Mercy 1, which is short for Mercy is on low health, one more shot ought to do it. It's not always literally the case, since every hero's shots do different damage, but the point is that the hero being called out is low health. If an enemy is right in front of the team in the open, location is not as necessary to call out, and it keeps the messages short and to the point. But flanking enemies should be called out by location, like Pharah above, Reaper left, Tracer behind, or Soldier high ground. You can also use landmarks, like behind statue or cave, on a map that can also help direct your team's attention. Even if you don't intend your team to divert their attention to deal with the target, just making your team aware of the enemy movements will help everyone's game sense and make it harder for the enemy to take you by surprise. And a bonus tip for game sense, glance around when you're reloading to take account of enemy locations. You can spot flankers or enemies on high ground that your team might not be aware of. It's also important to know when to make these callouts. Earlier is better. The typical case of a late callout is when something's happening. Let's say a Reaper has flanked and is coming up behind your team. You've spotted it, you think you can deal with it, so you don't make the callout. Turns out he's better than you expected. Things are not going your way, so you call out Reaper behind. It's only a few seconds late, But in those few seconds, he has already taken away a significant portion of your health. By the time your team can react and help you, he's already finished you off and made his retreat. If you make the call out early and then manage to handle him yourself, then everything's fine. In general, the sooner you can get information out to your team, the better, just because you don't know what's going to happen, so it's good to keep your team informed. Monitoring the kill feed to know what the current fight matchup looks like is also high value, so you know who's still in there, who's dead, who's not. But sometimes it's hard to notice. Short callouts to indicate dead allies or teammates can be helpful when attention's in short supply, like in the middle of an intense fight. I know I don't see the kill cam as often, so it's helpful for people to let me know when they are down. So be sure to differentiate between an enemy down and an ally down, which is easiest by flipping the words. As in, Lucio down means the enemy Lucio's down, but down Lucio would mean that our team has lost or is down Lucio. If it gets confusing, your team can agree on a different method of distinction as long as everyone knows what the call-out means. Saying I'm down doesn't really help because not everybody can react to see who's talking at that time, so you have to use your hero name. Similarly, if you're calling out when you have ult ready, just saying I have ult, that won't tell us as much. If you say Zarya ult ready, then you're good. You've let them know which ult you're talking about.
Yeah, don't you just say the name of the ult, like Deadeye or something?
Yeah. So let's do another match. This time I'm going to put heroes with survival cooldowns on the enemy team. And I'm also going to be on them because the enemies don't really flank as well. So let's see. I'm going to edit the bots around here. Zarya, I don't want McCree.
If they flank as a team.
What?
If they flank all together.
Yeah, well, in Route 66, they weren't really flanking. They were just taking an alternate route. I've played against these AI a bunch, and they don't actually flank. They're just going in one direction or another. So let's see. I'm going to switch myself to red team, and I'm going to add Reaper.
No.
Not on our team. Okay. So we got Lucio, Roadhog, May, Reaper, Zarya. Is there another? Let me see if there's a better healer I could use. Ooh, I could do a Sombra. We'll do a Sombra. Okay, so this team is not going to have any heals. I'm going to change the map to be something that works for flanking a bit better.
A control point probably be good.
Yeah, let's do a control point. Where's Li Zhang?
Is it just me, or does that sound like something you'd get in prison? A hard Sombra?
God. Let's see.
You dropped the bar of soap. Oh no.
I don't know how to set it to a single map on Li Zhang.
Shadow.
Let's see. I've seen people do this before, though, where you select which map is being used. I just don't know how to do it.
You turn off the rest of them and then just leave one which one.
I don't know how to do that. I'm looking for it. I've selected Li Zhang Tower. I don't know how to choose which particular phase of it, though.
Yeah.
Anyway, we'll be okay like this.
It'll be
I
fine.
think it's mode, and then you click on the mode and you could turn it off, and you do the same thing with the rest until you get the one you want.
Yeah. So what I'd like for this one is for you to practice calling out enemy locations to keep your team informed, and when they use important cooldowns. All right. So like May's freeze, Reaper's wraith, Zarya's self thing, Roadhog's self heal, Sombra when she uses her recall. If you can spot her out, then that's a time where she's vulnerable. And I'm going to be playing Tracer. And actually, I need to change some things.
I was gonna say you shouldn't play Tracy with no heals.
I know we're not. This isn't to be practicing against a comp. This is for communication practice.
Alright.
Gosh, I want to do settings. Modes, control. Oh, there we go. Okay. And I'm going to leave. Well, there, and there. All right. That ought to be good. Oh, and valid control points. All right. So that should be control tower or control room. I found out how to do what I was looking for.
Now arriving at Yijiang Tower.
Oh, nope, not garden. Not garden.
Cheers, love! The cavalry's here!
So we doing 5-on-6 for the thing, or do
Hang
you want
on,
to put in?
I need to reset it again. Yeah, it's just 5v6. You should be fine. You guys are actually capable of putting a comp together. Restart.
Now arriving at Yijiang
Should
Tower.
be control tower. Control room. Yeah, control center. Alright. And I think it's just going to be on waiting. It's not actually going to be a capture, so
Cheers, love!
just work on
cavalry's
calling
here.
out those cooldowns, and if you spot a flanker, calling out the location.
The power of destruction.
Patient back.
Kid.
Alright, regress on Maurice. Reaper's half.
Go hog down. Patient back.
Bit late on the call out.
Much better.
Reaper's using race, but he's low on health. He's gonna Reaper down. Alright.
Enemies here.
Hold up now.
Now, where were we?
Patient back.
Chases.
Nice.
Chase it down. Hog's low. Awesome. I need heals.
Dado free.
Fire down.
Reaper's in race.
They're going left.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're here, Trace on the left side.
I mean,
Time's up. Just
So did you do pulse bomb?
oh, yeah, right.
That was a terrible pulse bomb. I'm not a tracer player.
Smart.
I know there's some there.
Use ult.
ever get that feeling, deja vu?
Justice reigns from above.
Sunrise with invisibility. Awesome.
Back in the fight.
Wait, Tracer behind.
Alright. There's orange in that bubble.
Now,
Hold
where
down.
were we? Oh, there we go.
Fire at will.
Yeah, it's orange use craft.
Watch your back.
I'm out of heal
He's
juice.
on the left side. She frozen herself. Any heals? Please, Moira. Thank you.
Much better.
Used. Someone did not teleport. Hog's using ult.
Arista got up.
Move back.
I need heal.
Zarya's on point.
Tracer behind.
Get into position.
Zarya's one.
Nice,
Sombra.
Leslie.
Oops.
Enemies here.
Just me on point, but I'm low on health.
Reaper no raid.
And it's Reaper.
身を捨てて妙理は捨てず
Zarya on point.
Got her.
Sorry, no.
like cutting through silk.
Genji in control room.
Deactivated.
I am ready.
Main left.
All guys no go.
Genji up top.
Let me approach me.
And just going right side for the health fight.
I am ready.
Mace freezing me on point.
On top. Got dead already.
その程度
May down.
And just low.
Putting
My
them out.
Moria ulta available.
Genji in the back. Genji no defense.
Nice, good call out.
Yeah, May is gonna freeze. What's she doing?
I will not fall.
Wow, hockey bullies on me.
Main room.
Reaper, you party use ult, check for that.
Double.
And just one hit.
Double.
Oh, damn it, sketch!
You know, like.
We killed each other?
Always send
Yeah,
me go.
you showed me the shuriken as I dashed into.
Nice.
Reaper no raid. Sombra has a translocator on the point.
Oh, damn. Shit. He's down. Someone's down. And just
May approach me.
I'll dash.
Now hold on.
Sorry, on point. Can you still find someone?
Genji.
Good hook.
No, Reaper's low. No worries. I got hooked and he didn't shoot me. Thank God.
I'm hacked.
Oh, 90.
Again, just going into point for sure. I'm way back now.
Reaper going around behind. Right.
Zarya behind.
Right.
Reaper no raid.
Oh, excuse me. I am ready.
Genji no reflect. Behind.
Genji in the back.
How guys no heal.
Genji out.
I'm down. The team wiped us.
Beacon in place.
I am healed. My blade is ready to be unleashed.
I'll do one more fight.
I'm out of here.
Rissa put it down out.
Reaper no raid.
Resistance.
Genji out.
I used to and Hawk killed me.
Oh, good shot.
It's sad I can't see how many limbs I have because it's not started yet.
It's not counting elims just because we're in the waiting stage.
Yeah.
Again.
Sombra doesn't have invisibility. Hawk's low. Hog's down, especially on that. Someone's down. Zarya's in that bubble. Zarya's used breath. Zarya down. Reaper's on the right side of point.
Double kill.
His Reaper's low. We can get him. He's low.
Reaper no rake.
Great.
I got Reaper. Genji no deflect.
Roadhog coming back. Ah, hooked by Roadhog.
Roadhog down. Nate freezing me.
May's frozen himself, heal himself. He's used ult. I'm trying to escape it. Alright.
Genji no deflect.
He's won it.
Nice.
Reaper's no wraith.
All right, that's good for now.
Get the hog.
Sorry. All right. So how was that? How'd that feel for everybody? Starting to get a better feel for it.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I know some of you are more used to doing this. I think I was hearing it more from the platinum players, but for the new guys, how did that feel as far as awareness? When callouts were coming out, was it helping your awareness of where enemies were and what their status was?
Yeah, it was good.
Can I also just say, because I was on your team, I noticed quite a bit. If someone says like Genji's behind, there's no need for every single one of you to go behind for the Genji.
Yeah, usually if you have somebody on your team that is capable of dealing with him, like if you have a Winston or something, if somebody calls out Genji behind, it's really like the people that can oppose Genji that go back for it. And being aware of who on your team is alive, because if your Winston is down, you might need to have some other people divert their attention to deal with him.
So
yeah, that was good. So now we're going to get into the meat of things, actual team fighting. In lower tiers of play, you'll see scattered sets of like 2v2s, 1v1s, 2v1s. But if you watch higher tiers of play, like if you watch the Overwatch League, you'll see the games being played out in series of 6v6 fights. One fight will happen. Maybe not everybody dies, but they'll like fight for a little bit and then back off. And there will be a lull in the action where it looks like the team that lost the fight is just letting the other team gain ground or burn time. And what they're doing is taking the time to gather together so they can come at the next fight at full strength. So here's the anatomy of a 6v6 fight. Let me get my epic pen up here so I can draw on my screen here. There we go. All right. So phase 1. I need to work on my screen handwriting. Is the poke phase. All right. That is when where to go? Poke phase is where teams are throwing damage at each other from relative safely, whittling down shields, building up ult charge, using cover, and looking for weaknesses in the other team, waiting for an advantageous moment to make a move. Like an enemy caught out of position, a hook or a snipe, or an opportunity to use an ult are good moments to initiate the next phase. Phase 2 is the engage phase. Well, that's a GE. If anybody's watching on stream, my handwriting is awful. And when your team has the advantage, either in numbers, position, or ultimate availability, that's the time to move into their space and initiate the engagement. And then phase 3 is cleanup. So when a team has decided they have lost the engagement, the best course of action for them is to withdraw and minimize their losses so as to regroup faster and to avoid feeding ult charge to the other team. That is when the victorious team can chase down and clean up as many fleeing enemies as they can. A kill late in the fight will increase the amount of time it takes the enemy team to regroup. So when you're playing as a team, you want it to be in series of 6v6. Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry, if it's not like Genji, please do like retreating. Don't follow them all the way back to spawn or something.
Yeah, so there is a level of sanity that should be expected here.
Yeah.
If, let's say, you have a 6v6 fight, you've killed 3 of them. The other 3 are going to be retreating, and you want to engage them as long as you can. If you still have all 6 people available, maybe leave 1 person behind to cap the point or the payload, while the other 5 chase down the 3 stragglers and just pick them off. Now, if you're able to pick off like 1 or 2, you can just keep pushing because the enemy's going to be spawning like 1 at a time, and they won't be at full strength. So you can just keep chasing them until they actually group up. If your team takes a loss, that's the time to go, all right, back up, and regroup yourself. Because you've put on enough pressure for them, they're probably going to be regrouping if they were able to get a kill on you. So yeah, when to push, when to drop back. The key part of this is you don't want to be fighting an even fight. There's a saying, I think it's in Eve, if 2 people find themselves in an even fight, both of them screwed up. So you don't want to be fighting an even fight, and you want to get out of a lost fight as early as possible. The first elimination in a fight is key. Unless it's a traded kill, the fight will then be 5v6. And anyone that has tried winning a match after a player leaves will tell you that 5v6 is never something you want on your hands. When you're down a person, it might still be worth it to continue the engagement if you can get a trade, or if your team still has more resources, like health, shields, ults, cooldowns, or spawn proximity than the enemies. But as soon as you come to the conclusion that your team is not going to win the fight, that is the time to back out and minimize the ult charge that the other team gains. The earlier you can recognize it, the sooner you'll be able to make the next team fight happen. Look for losses on your own team versus the enemy team. Ults that the enemies are using, positions that they're taking to determine if the fight is worth pushing back on. So let's. I need to figure out how to erase. Hang on a second. This is Control-Shift-7. Okay. Sorry, I'm not used to using the Epic pen to write on my screen. Conversely, when your team gets a pick or 2 and has the advantage, that's the time to push in and seize the moment. Put the pressure on them. The goal is to spend fewer resources than your opponents so they can't bring back the fight. Keep your health high, use as few ults as possible to win the fight, and above all, avoid getting picked. If the enemies start to fall back and you're still going strong, chase them down as a group, but not by yourself. If you chase on your own and get picked off, you're feeding ult charge and giving resource advantage to the enemy. But if you keep together and eliminate the stragglers, that will ensure that enemies have a lot longer time to group back up. If the enemy team is all grouped up except one person, that person is considered staggered. So you might hear them talking about staggering people, and that is where if they've got one person left and they're able to chase them down and just keep them from spawning as long as possible. Like let's say you knock D.Va out of mech. One thing I saw happen was D.Va got knocked out of mech. She was the last person on the enemy team. Ana would then sleep the pilot D.Va, and they just waited. Then Junkrat put a trap on her sleeping body, so when she woke up, she got trapped by it. And after the trap wore off, then they killed her. That means that she's going to be way behind the enemy team, and it's going to take them a lot longer to get back up to full strength. So the key component of getting a team fight to work is grouping up. If you go in short-handed, you're back in that 5v6 situation we talked about. You don't want to take an even fight, and you certainly don't want to take a disadvantageous fight. The poke phase is all about gaining an advantage that you can push on. And if you start poking while you wait to group up, the enemy team can jump you, going right to the engage phase, and then you're back on the retreat again, delaying the next fight that you can win, and thereby giving the enemy more objective progress. Anyone that's played competitive Overwatch for a reasonable amount of time has heard of trickling. Your team rejoins the fight one at a time, letting the enemies pick you off one by one, leaving them virtually uncontested. This often happens when you don't realize it, because you'll spawn, you'll see all the chevron markers of everyone on your team in front of you, so you'll assume they're still in the fight. But really, most of them are still on their way back to the fight. And by the time you get there, they have all died one at a time, and then you get picked off, and the cycle continues. The trickle effect turns around in one of three ways. Either an individual makes a big play that reduces the enemy team's advantage enough for the trickling team to catch up. This is what happens in low ranks when games are often dependent on big plays rather than teamwork. Number two, the spawn advantage catches up and the enemy team can't keep up with your close spawn point. Or three, the team backs off the engagement and groups up properly. And that is what you see most in the higher tiers of play. So there are two major problems with trickling. You won't capture the objective, of course, but the more subtle issue is ult charge. Every point of HP they take from your team is feeding their own ult charge. So by the time you group up, they might be at a significant advantage because they've accumulated vastly more ult charge than your own team. All right, we're going to play another game, and I'll be doing some shot calling and calling of team movement. We're actually going to do this in quick play to see if we can get that to work. So again, we're going to do the thing where we have, if somebody only has like one or two characters that they can play, go ahead and pick those, and we'll build the rest of the comp around it. Basically, the lowest tiers in the group can go ahead and pick what they feel comfortable playing, and we'll build the comp around you. We'll call out for any switch offs if we need it.
Sorry, do I sound alright?
What?
Do I sound alright or not?
Do you what?
Does my mic sound alright?
Oh yeah, you sound fine.
Alright, that's fine.
Yeah, but the main objective for this match, we might not win it. The main focus is going to be on pushing the engagements as a team. So I'll call out when to fall back, when to push up, and just control the team movement that way. Feel free to use your cooldowns and ults. Practice those call outs on enemies that need it.
Another sort of advice is, if you like there's only 1 or 2 of you on point and there's like 6 of them, there's no point using ult. They're most likely just gonna kill you.
Yeah, I'll go over the ult economy later on, but in general, save ults for when you can turn an even fight into a winning fight. Not to bring a losing fight back, and definitely not to turn a winning fight into a trounce. But yeah, I'll go over that in more detail after this. That'll be the next phase. So that estimated time is half a minute. It's been 2.
Yeah, they gotta find balanced team.
Yeah, well, I mean, with the difference of SRs that we have, it's going to be very difficult for them to find a balance.
They gotta find a platinum, silvers, and bronzes team, and also to match for the 6 state.
Yeah. So we might be here a second, but it's whatever.
Huh?
So we might be here waiting for a little bit, but it is whatever. We'll live.
So just gonna get triggered. That's a big thing called. Like during that one game sketch, remember that those guys were like, ganging up on that Widowmaker? Like, you and me were just silent and was argue, but then they were just constantly blaming her.
Mm-hmm.
And then she got toxic and switched to something else.
Usually not the best way to encourage people to switch.
Yeah.
Good. If you have a teammate whose character is clearly not working, a better way to approach them about it is, are you any good at such and such, rather than saying switch to such and such. Let's say like your Widow is awful. Switch to Pharah. Play Pharah. Play Pharah. We need a Pharah. Play Pharah. Instead of say, are you any good at Pharah? And that usually is enough of a hint, and it's polite enough. Because a lot of times, if you're just being toxic towards somebody for their choice of hero, they'll be stubborn and not switch off. So, not a good way to get what you want.
Or you could say something like, they have a Reaper or something. Can you go far instead of whatever? To counter it.
Yeah, just depending on what would be a good choice for them. And yeah, if your choice of hero isn't working out, then yes, it is good to switch off of it and just be aware of it. It's also possible to play around your counters just by knowing how they work and how they're getting you. It's like with Pharah, if they got hit scan that are really going after you, you can use line of sight and just play the poke game where you stick your head out to take a single shot and then duck back into cover, and just do that repeatedly, and they don't have a lot of time that they can get consistent damage out on you. There we go.
Yay!
What was that? 5
Traveling
6
to
minutes?
Volskaya
5
Industries.
minutes and 10
Prepare to
seconds.
attack.
Okay, so if anybody
Select your
has, like, let's get the lower guys. Pick what you're strong with stats. So Ethernet and Manny's, go ahead and make picks to get us started off here. All right, so we got Mercy and Junkrat and Winston. All right, if we're going Winston, oh no, never mind. You're not doing Winston anymore. All right, let's go to Pharah if we can. Does anybody play Pharah pretty well? All right, I can go Pharah. Let's get a second healer. So.
I will protect
There we go.
the
Yeah,
innocent.
Ana. That'll be good. So we got a lot of healing output here. Now we need tanks. So Elliot and Laszlo, if you can give us, Zarya. Zarya would be good for combining with the Pharah and the Junkrat. I don't want to do Zarya Diva. Let's do a shield tank if you can.
System check initiated.
You sure
Green
can.
across the
No,
board.
if anyone's gonna be
I'm
behind it.
ready for action.
Okay. Do you want to play Pharah, Elliot?
Sure.
Oh wait, never mind. Hang on. We got Reinhardt. That'll work just fine.
Okay.
Yes,
Attack
this is good.
commences in 30 seconds.
All right, so I'm going to try to keep an eye on the battlefield and just calling out when we should push in, when we should fall back. If you die, please let me know. I don't have the best track of the kill cam.
They're doing for outside the door and I'm messy.
All right.
So should I pocket Pharah or stick with someone else?
5, 4.
Yeah, pocket Pharaoh
3,
or Junkrat,
2,
but then keep an eye on when the team needs heals. I've seen your Mercy play. You're pretty good at prioritizing targets. So let's just make sure we stay together, call out targets. Widowmaker up top.
Where's the front?
We got Doomfist up top as well.
Missy down.
Nice. We got Tracer on top of us now. Wow. Okay. They're all over the place. Okay, don't push forward. Let's get a couple picks here first. We're in the poke phase, so don't push in just yet. Let's get Diva healed up.
Moira coming.
All right, we've lost our Diva, so let's hold on. Just keep poking. Try to build up your ults.
Heroes never die.
All right, let's get this Doomfist.
Clearing the area. I'm here.
I think we
Alright,
need to do fix this behind us.
All right, heal up Reinhardt. Good. All right, get Doomfist. That should be an easy kill now. There we go. All right, let's push in on that. So slow push forward.
Hey, watch your chaser.
Oh, okay.
Sniper
We need to
detected.
get that Tracer.
All right.
Good, I'm a hole.
All right, back up. Make sure they don't get a lot of use out of that. Avoid dying to that ult. Yeah, just let them use their ults. All right, let them use their ults.
Get back. We still need you. Where does it hurt?
All right, what else do we have coming up?
I think I have all. I don't know.
I'm
We
at
got
70%.
Diva's on the choke.
Okay. All right, so we've got. All right, we've got Nano Boost.
I'm at 8%.
All right, let's
Hey, guys.
Mercy-
Mercy, Mercy ult is ready.
All right, let's get a pick and then Nano Boost Reinhardt.
Sniper detected.
I have all.
A Widowmaker on top of the building right behind us.
Ah, crap.
Go. I got the heal. Let's go.
Widow, I'm down.
got
Okay,
two.
yeah, push in on that. Push in on that. Nano, Reinhardt, and push in.
Yeah, go.
All right, move, Reinhardt.
Widow behind, yeah.
All right, just keep pushing. Keep pushing.
My team needs me.
Don't worry, I got this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Pick off
We
anyone
don't
that you can.
charging back.
Spread out.
Taking the point.
Gemeinsam
Don't worry,
kämpfen
I
wir.
got this.
All right,
Widow
stay
on the
with it.
right.
We're coming back. We're still here.
I'm down.
All right, back up,
Mercy
back
down.
up.
I'm gonna go the first tick. That's fine.
And
Yeah,
Moira
back up,
behind.
back up. We got a tick, so back up. Avoid feeding any more ult charge.
I'll try to jump off the edge, my bad.
Junkrat ult. Widow got me.
Clearing the area.
Junkrat down.
You're going to be
All right, that was good. We got a tick. So we got Earth Shatter and Barrage ready. So Diva, can I get some help here with this
I will
Widowmaker?
not waste this opportunity.
I'll try. Oh shit, that's just.
Hey, Doomfist inside the building.
All right, let's get Doomfist. He's purple, nice. Oh wow, I got sniped by Widowmaker. All right,
Tracer behind as well.
all right. Ryan, if you get an opportunity to hammer, let's do hammer and Junkrat.
Back into the fray.
Let's see, they don't have a shield tank. So yeah, Reinhardt, get up there and hammer, then hit the Junkrat ult.
Tracer's really behind us. Like,
Did we use our Earth Shatter?
Yes.
Yeah, we did.
I
Okay.
have D roll. Tracer has no
Hey,
recall.
Doomfist in the back.
Doomfist way out of position. Can we get him?
Tracer has no recall.
Doomfist inside the building.
Ah, crap.
I'm down.
It's alright, it's alright. Alright, back up, back up. Dang.
Moira
this
ulted.
Widow.
Okay. So then we got priorities to Tracer.
This Widow's
Get ult
ridiculous.
charge and taking this off.
Their Widow's crazy.
Back
Alright.
in
Yeah,
action.
I don't think Junkrat's working, so I'm gonna switch up.
Alright, that's good. Good awareness. Yeah, Diva, if you can help me contest the high ground up here, because this Widow is just wrecking me.
Alright.
Tracer has no recall from trying to hit it.
60 seconds.
Mercy ult ready.
Alright.
I'm gonna try and charge the Diva.
I got the Venom man.
The Bone Soldier.
Alright, that's.
Alright, yep, let's move forward.
Try and get the Mercy. Mercy's low.
Alright, go ahead and hit Valkyrie.
Mercy's
Yep, good.
Hey, Doomfist behind you.
Justice reigns from above. You
Mercy's low. Get her.
Alright, let's hit the Coalescence.
30 seconds remaining.
We don't
Guys,
have much
careful your
time.
point.
We're still here. We got this, we got this. Let's get this
Right.
Tracer and Moira. Let's pick them off.
Support your squad.
Get the Tracer and Moira. We gotta chase them down and hit them.
Yeah.
10
Tracer down.
seconds remaining.
Okay, get this Mercy. She's Valking. You can't hit the Mercy. Hit whatever else they have in the area. This Tracer has not gone down yet.
Tracer got me from behind.
Yeah, we just don't have an answer for the Tracer.
Hey, Tracer got me.
We capped it. We capped it. We capped it.
A captured.
Nice. Alright, alright.
Commence
Let's
attack
clean up
on
what's left.
objective B.
Try to avoid dying.
Yeah, I can't. Stay on me.
Behind you.
Jeez, this freaking Widow.
Let's get
Hey, behind my barrier.
Yep, use the Reinhardt Berry. Let's make sure we're grouped up. Just fight them here.
Hey,
Yeah,
Tracer.
if we can get.
back into the fray.
Tracer behind you. Ah,
I'm gonna switch up.
Alright, alright. Yeah, Tracer's still up here. Got her.
Moira asleep through the gate.
Doomfist.
I guess Doomfist.
I'm switching up to
Doomfist down.
Doomfist, yeah.
just to get the Tracer.
Let's get this Tracer.
Mercy's
She's here by
Mercy's
herself.
won it.
Hero crocodile.
Mercy down.
Tracer's still behind us. Tracer behind us. Fall back and finish her off. We need
Oh,
Winston
crap.
there. We got the shield up. We're good. We're good. That was a wasted ult on their part.
My
Keep
team
holding on to your
needs
ults.
me.
Don't use them yet.
Tracer's backing up.
Yeah, we need to
Let's
we need
go
to get
to-
them to go back to their point. So yeah, it's a good swap to Winston.
somebody's behind us. Yep, they're
Tracer's behind us.
Tracer.
Yep. So Winston, that Tracer's gonna do your job.
Creating a barrier.
Nice Doomfist down.
Alright, where's Tracer at?
Tracer's behind.
All right, let's finish her off.
This is my
Got her. All right, cool.
Yes, my
That's a
friend.
pick. Oh.
We got Moira on the left here. Let's all go left. All will go left. Finish her
Moira's-
up.
Hey, watch that widow.
I got.
Crap, I'm stuck.
Yeah, what a
Ryan asleep in the room.
Reinhardt in the room
Ah,
on the left.
All right, Reinhardt. When you get in there, I want you to hit your Earth Shatter
Guys,
on
three
them,
of us
and I'm
are
gonna follow up with Barrage. Oh, hold on,
Healer's
Doomfist. Take out Doomfist. Nice, nice.
A healers are down.
I am 1 health.
Symmetra down.
I'm at exactly 1 health.
Guys, watch out, because when when you guys were on the left, you'd have to Mercy by yourself. Yeah. Tracer, I think.
Yeah. Regroup. Thank you for the heal. All right, so let's move in and go left. Wait, hang on. Let's wait for Reinhardt. Winston, back up, back up, back up.
I will not waste this opportunity.
Yeah, don't poke yet. I'm gonna wait till everybody's here. All right, so Reinhardt, if we can use your shield, get the Winston bubble in the doorway, and we're gonna go left. Go, 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 go. Move, move. They're all over there.
Get that Tracer in the back, Tracer in the back.
All right, spread out,
Hey,
and then
Tracer's
reconverge
behind.
on the point.
ah.
Okay, back up, back up. We lost the fight. We lost the fight. Yeah, back all the way up. Winston, all the way, all the way.
I'm trying.
Keep going back. Keep going back, keep going back.
I couldn't. Tracer and doing this one.
Symmetra got shield and teleporter.
Yeah, we have 6 ults.
Okay. Symmetra, let's get you on the upper left here.
Wait, Tracer in the back.
Nice.
And Reinhardt.
All right, Symmetra, come up on the upper left.
There, I got it.
And what we're gonna do is we're gonna get you
There's
to
a
go
widow.
around.
Ah.
Widow's in the window.
All right, so Symmetra, I want you to take the moving platforms and get around
Yeah.
behind them, and so you can put your teleporter in there.
All right.
Next time we die, we're gonna hold off on coming in.
That's a pick. Go.
Symmetra, where are you?
On top left,
Okay,
so I'm gonna take one of the...
Yeah, take one of the moving platforms to get around behind them.
Alright, Tracer's in that pulse bomb. She wasted it.
60 seconds remaining.
Just go.
Got Nano.
I'm using ult. Go point.
All right, let's go.
Where do you want me to put it?
Let's go. Yep, hit the ults. Hit the ults.
Ryan's on.
Justice reigns from above.
Get the widow. Get the widow. She's on the high ground.
Tracer's behind.
Teleporter up.
All right, good.
Game win, make it.
Good. All right, all right, all right. Good, 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 good.
Tracer down.
If you die, take the teleporter.
30 seconds.
Nice, nice. Get this Mercy. Take the teleporter if you die.
Tracer down.
Nice Earth Shatter. Clean it up.
Mercy down.
Symmetra down.
Overtime.
I need heals for us.
Nice, nice. Let's finish this Tracer off.
Two fits up top left.
Mercy's low.
He went back down.
I'm trapped.
This teleporter's still up.
I pressed Q. You ready? I do have ult.
Thanks for
Yes,
revive.
hit ults. We gotta stay in this. Just keep
Down
going in.
Mercy.
Symmetra
I
back
see
down.
you still point. I have ult. You hold it. Still point.
Back online.
Stay on the point, stay on the point.
TP is still up.
I'm taking care of it.
Teleporter down.
Mercy down. Nice.
Justice reigns from above.
Double
Come on, guys.
Get this Tracer.
Tracer's so like,
Thanks for the assist.
evasive.
We got her. We got her.
Come on, guys. Throw a point.
Knockbacks if you have them, and we got it.
There you go. Full.
victory.
That was
Awesome
all.
job, guys.
Let's do a play the game.
Play of the game.
Nice, Lazo. I saw a lot of Earth Shatters in that last fight. That was crazy.
I will watch over you.
Double kill.
Good job, man.
Very well played, guys.
Do you want to stay in this game? In this lobby?
Epic.
No. We're
Sensational.
backing out. We were just doing one game. What's that?
Nah.
Somebody's roommate practicing?
Somebody's playing at Chipotle.
No trombone.
All right. Well, that was a good game, guys. So let's see. Next, how did that feel as far as the call-outs for pushing in, backing out? I might not be the best at it. I'm still new at it, but I was trying.
It was
Well,
good.
Pretty good.
I feel like I didn't contribute.
No, everybody contributed and did well on that. That was really good.
I felt I did.
All right, I'm gonna go back to invite only.
Ooh, 3v3.
No, we're not doing that. Okay, so the last segment of the seminar is going to be about ults. Love them, hate them, have confusing thoughts about them. They're a big part of the team game. The entire concept of saving up your ults until they will have the greatest impact is called the Ult Economy, and it uses the same basic principles of economics: buy low, sell high. You can think of it this way: victory is something you want to buy at the lowest cost, and ultimates are something you want to sell at a high value. You make the money to buy victory by selling your ults at the right time when the value is high, but you want to use as few ults as possible to purchase victory at the lowest possible cost, which means you don't want to use your ults wastefully. The best way to not waste your ults is to plan as a team when they're going to be used. Coordinating ults is a big part of keeping the advantage in your team's favor. If you have a Zenyatta and a Lucio, their ults do pretty much the same thing. And if it's not communicated, it can end up being used on top of each other, which is a big waste. So you should avoid stacking ults that have the same function, whether that's crowd control, damage, defensive, or disruption, unless there is some kind of plan in mind for it. For instance, I've seen a plan where D.Va throws her bomb in one place to get the enemy team to take cover, then Pharah uses her barrage to take them out while they're in that cover. Because you can basically plan on where they're going to go in that case. Some ults go very well together, like crowd control and damage ults. Zarya and Hanzo coordinating their ults can easily wipe out a team without requiring your allies to spend any additional resources, giving two ults a very high value. But if Zarya uses her ult, and then Pharah, Hanzo, Orisa, Moira, and Ana all use their ults to try to follow up, your team has sold 6 ults when 2 would have had the same effect. So now your team will be at a disadvantage for the next fight. There is a term coined by Jane, great streamer, highly advise following him, called the ult fiesta, which is the tendency to see ults going on and joining in with your own, spending ultimates from each team, basically wasting a lot of resources and diminishing the value of your ults. And patience is a virtue. When you're on the losing side of a fight, that is the time to hold your ults so you can take the next fight back decisively. I've actually got a clip that I want to share with everybody. So one moment while I bring that up. I should have had that queued to begin with.
Please tell me it's not.
If you're like Soldier or something, or Genji or whatever like that, there's only like 2 people on point, there's no point using ult.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the clip that I want everybody to watch. I'm going to post it in the I'll post it in the links channel on Discord. Just want everybody to take a look at that.
Yeah, we need to get this console on high ground. Do you have anything?
I'm hooked. Oh god.
I'm back in mech.
So at the beginning, you notice our team has 4 ults ready.
There's a soldier high ground on top of the church.
We got all our ults.
Nice, that's good. I'm out of mech. Sorry as well. Lead up.
There was an ult fiesta! Yeah, so I actually counted it. Our team used 2 ults. It started with the enemy Moira using Coalescence. Then we hit our Transcendence and our Orisa Bongos at the same time. Enemy used Zarya ult, Hanzo ult, Mercy ult, and Roadhog ult. The only ult they didn't use was their Soldier. So we won the next fight because we still had 2 ults available. We lost that fight because the enemy used more ults than us, but we had ults to spare. If we had thrown the rest of our ults in there, we probably still would have lost and wouldn't have had any ults going into the next fight. So like imagine 2 teams that both have 6 ults available. Let's say Team A. I'll draw it out. Team A spends all, like, has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then Team B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, I'm drawing on the screen. So let's say Team A spends all 6 of their ults on a team fight. While Team B spends 2 on that same fight. Team A has won 1 fight. They spent their whole war chest and will most likely win the engagement. However, the next team fight, Team B still has 4 ults remaining, and they might have to spend 2 to win the next fight. So Team B has won a fight. Let's see. Looking through my notes here. They're still sitting on 2 more ultimates to spare, while Team A was not able to gain anything from the lost battle. So when Team A regroups, Team B can take them out with their last 2 ults, winning 2 team fights with the same amount of ults that Team A spent to win 1. Now here's the kicker though. Team B is going to be gaining more ults with each team fight by spending ults. Now let me explain. It's not likely that Team B's ults got entire team wipes on their own. That's just not a reasonable expectation. It makes for great plays of the game. But most often an ult is considered a success if it gets 1 or 2 eliminations. But what that does is make the rest of the team fight easy to win. And the enemy HP that was not taken out by the ults is then used to feed the rest of your team's ult growth. So it's a cycle.
Sketch, sorry to silver you, but yeah, I gotta go.
All right, no problem. No problem. We're done with playing games. So you spend ults to win. When you win, you gain ults. You gain ult charge. And that charge can then be used to spend more ults. So if you keep this cycle going, your team will maintain the ult advantage. So, let's see. Let's take a deeper look at timing ults right to win the game, not just the team fight. First of all, awareness is a big thing. Knowing what ults are available and communicating it with your team is the first step in knowing what ults to use for the fight. Checking the tab menu regularly is a good way of keeping this awareness up. Communicating when you're going to use an ult takes place before the engagement begins. Knowing in advance when someone else is going to use an ult will keep you from using your ult needlessly. The fewer ults you have to win a fight, the fewer ults you have to use to win a fight, the more you'll have for future fights. The goal, again, is to use fewer resources than your enemies to achieve the end goal of victory. Let's say the enemy uses Soldier ult and Moira ult to start their push. If we have a Zenyatta or a Lucio ult, that is all we need to stop their push. And we have used 1 ult to shut down 2. We have used fewer resources. If they trigger their ults but we don't have anything to defensive, the instinct is to trigger your own offensive ults and try to kill them before they kill us. But remember, that is the ult fiesta, which we want to avoid. And if you pop your own ults and theirs kill you before you can use it to full effect, you have given them value. If you don't have an ult that can guarantee theirs are wasted, the best move is to give them some ground, break line of sight, and stay alive. Take defensive action to prevent them from getting any value out of their ults. Once the threat of their ult has passed, then you can evaluate if it's worth it to use your ults to push back against them and retake ground. So that is the ult economy. There is one more video. It's already in Discord, but I'm going to go ahead and link it in links. Let's see. It's this one. Now this is a slightly longer video, but it is example of great ultimate communication. There's not going to be anything else after this. This is going to be the end of the seminar, but I'll post this in general. I'd like everybody to watch that clip there to end out the session. This is Jane coordinating a team of people that have never played together into winning a fight, or sorry, winning a match that he's just shot calling the entire time, calling out when ults are going to be used. Need to turn off ads, but whatever. Yeah, I'd like everybody to watch that, and that'll be the end of the seminar. This ad. And then if anybody has any questions, we can do that after the video is done playing.
Fucking roll, guys. Ouch, Ops. Ouch. Hello. Hello. Hey, what's up? Hello, friends. Anybody have a preference on what they play? What? Doomfist. Oh, yeah, okay, let's do Doomfist. So if we're going to be playing a Doomfist comp, let's get a Zarya. Who plays Zarya to help with up Doomfist? Nice.
Junkrat here.
Okay, Junkrat's also a really good pick. Does anyone play a main tank, like an Orisa or a Reinhardt? Cool. So, Sir Pigeon, what do you want to do? We can either do triple DPS or double healer. Which do you prefer?
I think double healer would be better with this comp.
Okay, what healers are you good at?
Mercy and Lucian.
Okay, let's get a Mercy
I
then.
can play Zen about Dynamo.
Okay, well, yeah, go Zen then, and let's go for a really high damage comp with Zen Moira. Let's give that a shot.
I just see I have a bad ping, so use it up.
I believe in you.
I'll save you. Don't worry. Don't worry. You can do this.
And I'll be muting you, Manny, so the trumpets or the trombone's not playing in the background.
Yes, he is. Doomfist is very hard to play with, I think. So we're gonna be like holding on the left side of the statue right here, kind of like where I'm gonna spray. Oh, I don't know my spray. There we go, right there. And then Junkrat zone out the hotel so they can't flank us through hotel.
Sure.
And then we'll just try and beat the crap out of them.
The government here has such a medieval view towards omnis.
Give me that old charge. Okay, what do they got? Did you see anything, Junkrat? I see a Genji. Nice. Let's save our Junkrat, save our Junkrat, save our Junkrat.
No dad?
Nice kill, guys. We've got a Diva. Let's keep pressuring them. They lost one. Keep pressuring them. Take it forward a little bit. Keep walking forward. Keep damaging them. We have more resources. Keep working on it. Forward. We got another pick. Keep going forward. Press those W keys. Let's go. Let's go. I'm healing you, Reinhardt. Let's keep the pressure high. Keep the pressure high. Okay, back up. Let's reset. We pushed him back to spawn. Nice W's, people. Nice W's. Back it up. Reset. Back to the hotel. I'm coming up on Coalescence. Back up even farther. Nice. They burned res, too. The res is going to be back up at about 250. 250. Yeah, I'm healing you.
Genji left. Hotel.
Okay. Junkrat, can we get you a little bit, like, on the right side of hotel? It's a really good position, and it prevents us from getting flanked.
Sure.
Okay. I'm almost at Coalescence, so as soon as they, like, start walking through the choke, I'm just going to press Q, and we're going to crush them, okay? Okay, let's go forward. Start walking forward. 3, 2, 1. Let's attack. Attack.
I'm countering ulting. Oh.
Got him. Focus Zarya, please. Zarya. Burn Zarya. Nice, let's back up. What else do we have coming up now? We've got...
We have trance.
Okay, we have
Almost
trance.
almost.
I have Genji ult.
Oh, awesome. So we're gonna... how close to Genji ult? Okay, perfect. So next time they attack, we're gonna trance and blade at the same time.
Genji half.
Let's do it. Pop blade. Let's go.
Genji one. Genji one. Zarya's looking for a grab.
Can we focus Zarya then?
Genji.
Just stay safe from that. Nice.
Good job.
Let's go, guys. We've got another
Chasing the
coalescence.
soldier. He's on high ground.
Yeah, we're
He's half.
chasing.
He's on left high ground.
I almost got him. Okay, reset.
Got
We're
him,
gonna
got
do.
him.
We're gonna grab coalescence this attack. We're gonna grab coalescence. Do it early. Just watch for their diva. Oh, they swapped off diva, so we don't have to
I
wait.
think
Pretty
I
much.
have also Glyph.
Yeah. So we want to engage on
I
them.
have Tyre next fight.
Yeah, we'll save tire. We're only going to grab coalescence here.
Okay.
Do it as soon as they start their attack. We want to be the first to
They're
engage
going
on
left.
them.
I think they're going on high ground.
Okay,
I
let's.
saw both Mercy and Reinhardt
I'm
go
going
into
high
south.
ground.
Yeah, they're going high. Like grab them if they go into alley. Grab them there. Wait for them. More of them to drop. Grab anytime. Grab anytime. Let's fucking. You got a Lucio. Oh my god.
Mercy flew back in.
She did. We got him.
That's fine. That's fine.
Nice. Reset. We've got. We have
Tyre.
we have tire and hammer. Okay. Reinhardt, hide over here. Reinhardt, hide where I'm standing. Come where I am? Over here, on the left side of statue. Do you see me? Over here? Hide right here and smash them as they walk in. Like, just hide and then hammer as they walk past you. Okay, and then we'll tire as soon as hammer goes down. As long as you hit the Reinhardt, that's good enough. Wait till they walk through.
Go in the back.
Did they see you? They saw you. They saw you. Get out of there.
You.
I'm coming to heal you. Get out of there.
Walk through.
Trying to heal you, Genji.
They have Pharah.
Actually, guys, let's back out. Back all the way out. Let's let them take this and fight Streets phase. Back out, back out, back out. Give them first point. Let's go. Back out. Just run away. Let them have the point. Run away, run away, run away, run away. I want to play Streets phase.
Subtle throw as usual.
It's not subtle. We're just letting them have it. It's a pug. It's a pug. We want to play Streets phase. This Genji's overextending. Let's kill this Genji. This Genji is the guy in free-for-all that was like super high mechanical skill, but he just like suicided there. Okay, just what else do we have coming up? Okay, so let's see. Yeah, let's I'm almost at coalescence. That's a fast charging one, so let's use that. Once they get to the choke, we'll attack as 6 with coalescence. Okay, just wait for them to push the payload to the choke. Reinhardt, make sure your shield's still at high health. Just nothing wrong with nothing, guys. Hide, 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 hide. The only person who should be like poking is people who don't have ult, which is Zarya, and for Zarya to maintain charge. So like Reinhardt, only poke when your Zarya has bubbles so that you can help her get energy.
Fire in the air.
Yep. Okay, I'm gonna coalescence. Everybody press W. W, W. Oh, no. Trance. Nice. We almost got him. I'm gonna kill him. I got him. I'm gonna come back. I'm gonna coalescence. Let's go. Forward. Forward, friends. I've got you in coalescence. It's fine. Never mind. There's a barrage. Back out, Zen. Try and get out. Either get out or stay. If you don't think you can get out, just walk forward towards the payload. Okay. Nice. Okay, we'll regroup. That was good. They outplayed us there, but that was good. I liked it. Okay, so we used trance to counter theirs. That was good. Let's let's tire to start out with, attack them, see what we get from there, and then hammer or blade if you see the opportunity.
Okay, I'm tiring on point.
Okay, let's go. I'm coming to you, Reinhardt. I'm with you. I'm with you. Forward, 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 forward. We gotta pick. Go, go. We need to contest. Hammer or blade if you think it's necessary.
Reinhardt Discord.
Ryan's dead.
Nice. Let's get Zarya.
Discord on the high ground, careful.
Ah, he's too high health. Genji's behind us. Nice kill, guys. Nice kill.
My ultimate is ready. Let's do this.
Okay, we've got Grav. So what do we have to combo with Grav? Anything?
I could throw some grenades.
Yeah, try and get to the high ground, Junkrat, so that when we Grav, as they turn this corner, you're in a good position to just rain hell on them. So Zarya, you want to grab them in a position where our Junkrat can, like, bomb into it.
Yeah. I'm hiding high ground.
Fine, we're good, we're still good, we're still good.
President suit.
Sick Grav, everyone. Nice work, nice work. W, guys, there's only 5 seconds left.
I got chance
Nice.
for the next blade.
Nope, it's the game over, boys. Game over. Nice work. Nice work. Nice use of ultimates. God, nice. Just all around, very well done.
Switching sides.
Okay, let's change it up. If you were DPS, go tank. If you were tank, go DPS. Actually, no, like, let's just switch it. Let's go. DPS goes to healer. Tank goes to DPS, and then healer goes to tank. Pick your best role. So like switch one up, I guess. So Sir Pigeon, pick a tank. Last Light and Immortal, pick a DPS, and then yeah.
But I'm a Genji mate.
I believe in your ability to play other characters.
Shouldn't we have a diva to be able to contest the aggro?
There's not a lot of high ground on King's Row, and the high ground that is on King's Row is to the defenders' backs. So Zarya, Reinhardt, and King's Row is actually super strong here for Reinhardt and Zarya.
I'm sorry, Reinhardt. For everything that happened, I needed to.
Okay, so with this, let's try and like go to the right of the statue, and then Anna, let's try and position you through alley on the high ground to the right, so you have nice line of sight. Soldier, I don't want you to go into the high ground. I want you to like back up Reinhardt and myself, and then Zenyatta will with us as well. Yeah, Genji's good. Okay, so we're gonna be taking
So you want me to go all the way up the stairs?
Yeah, I want you like all the way up the stairs on the high ground so that you can like see from that back right ground. You can see the point and you can see the alley, and we'll like stay in your sight lines as we attack. Soldier, I want you to stay with us because we've got a flanker, so we need your DPS not on the high ground but with the team. And then Zenyatta, just stay with us and call if you get dived. We'll protect you. So take this attack nice and slow. We want to build up our Zarya charge, and we want to get our Ana into position before we attack. Okay. I'm just going to try and get some energy here. They've got a Symmetra. Okay. Walk in, just shield so the rest of our team can get to the right side of statue. They've got a Mei. Right side of... Yeah, kill this Mei. Okay, take it slow. No need to rush. No need to rush. Stabilize. Anna, let us know once you're on the high ground in position.
I'm on high ground.
Okay, start moving in, Reinhardt. I've got a bubble for you in 5 seconds. Too aggressive, too aggressive, too aggressive.
I'm healing station down.
I got a bubble, I got a bubble. Okay, keep pressuring them in. Nice.
Tracer in the back line. Tracer back line.
Hey, on point. Warren fade 1 HP.
Nice callouts. Okay, Zenyatta, what I want you to do, Zenyatta, I want you to just sit on the payload. The rest of us are going to attack. Everyone move as one. Everyone, let's go. Come move. Keep attacking. Keep attacking. Our Zen's going to push the payload. We want to just keep attacking them. Let's go. Keep the pressure up. Keep attacking. More W's. Keep attacking. Keep attacking. Keep attacking. Keep attacking.
Dropping healing station
Keep attacking. Keep attacking. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Let's keep going. Our Zen will get the payload.
Some heal, please.
I have nano.
I got attack from the
No ults. We're just trying to stagger them. We're just trying to stagger them. No ults. Let's keep going. They're not regrouped yet, so keep punishing them.
Roll against side. Good.
Okay, can I get some heals? Thank you. I'm gonna stay in it. Okay, let's pressure them here. No ults, remember, no ults. We're just pushing for distance right now. I don't have bubble for you last light. Okay, we lost one. We need to start backing out. Start backing out. Start backing out. Okay, we lost 2. Just keep backing out. Keep backing out. Keep backing out. I got next bubble for you in 5 seconds, Reinhardt. You're gonna die to that. I got bubble. Okay, keep backing out. Just run away. They're blowing a lot of ults here. This is really good. Just keep backing out. I'm gonna try and tank for you.
Healing station on you.
Yeah, they've wasted all of their ults. This is good. Just keep backing out. Keep backing out. Keep backing out. Keep backing out. Nice. Okay. Now what we're going to be doing is we're going to be grabbing and blading.
I got my ult.
Okay. I'm going to start moving forward. I'm going to start moving forward.
Watch hook.
Okay, I'm going to grab this. Let's blade. 3, 2, 1.
Nice purple.
Excellent purple.
Wait, I'm done.
Tracer in the back line. Tracer back line.
Coming to help you? I'm sorry.
He's down.
Where is one?
Okay. Let's you and me move up, Reinhardt. Soldier, move reposition to the high ground so you can zone them out with Visor. Nano Reinhardt so that we zone them out once he gets attacked. Oh yeah, sorry. I meant like once he gets attacked, but that's still
You
good.
have 2 down coming from spawn right now.
That's fine. We've got ults. We can win 4 on 6 because of our ults.
Okay, it's okay, we can win this.
Yeah, we absolutely can.
Close it off.
Nice. Let's push it in.
Left.
Hey.
Good work, guys. Good work. Good work.
Is there a moment I should have used my chatter?
Man, if you didn't need it to win, why use it? Like the only thing it's gonna do is get you ASR, and this is Pug, right? So, no, great work, everyone. So, coordination, using our ults properly. You guys were playing characters you don't normally play, and we kicked ass. So, nice work. I went 40-0 that round.
Nice.